Lando Norris achieving his childhood dreams, and goodness me, what a race it was, wasn't it? Craig Slater was there for us. Oh, look at this, we can join him now. I wasn't expecting a Christmas tree in the background, but I mean, the sun well and truly shining yesterday on Norris. You're reflecting on a stunning season. Look, it was, I think, probably one of the most exciting battles in sports history coming to a close. A real worthy winner, yes?
Yes, I think so. Three-way title fight, Christmas coming early for Lando Norris. You can use all of those cliches, but a 24-race Formula One season, the joint longest in history, fighting one of the best of all time. People would argue that Max Verstappen maybe has a claim to be amongst the best of all time, and Lando edging him but by 2 points. He did what he had to do in the last race, had to survive a few scares, had to make a lot of passes, survived quite a dangerous little dice with Yuki Tsunoda, Max Verstappen's teammate, and ultimately came through in a huge outpouring of relief. But I think in terms of crediting him as a worthy champion, I thought Max Verstappen's reaction at the end really did speak volumes, because he seemed very respectful of Lando Norris. He talked about how he'd said Norris's time would come when he won the championship last year. And it reminded me a little bit of Vladimir Klitschko boxing Anthony Joshua. Joshua got the better of him in an absolute slugfest, a great up and down, one of the classic heavyweight championship fights afterwards. And Klitschko was so magnanimous in surrendering his crown. There was a sense of passing the baton on to someone worthy, genuinely worthy. And I thought Verstappen's tone in how he appreciated Norris's achievement afterwards really did echo that. And that speaks volumes for the standing, I think, that Lando Norris has amongst his peers.
Look, he's never done things the easy way, has he, Craig?
No, and I think notably he has done things his own way. I think this is a very modern sporting champion we have. I was thinking to myself at the midway point of this season, or even last season when he was fighting Max Verstappen, how the British media in particular, even ourselves on Sky Sports, wanted Lando to kind of sock it to Max, to stand up to him, to have this sort of macho, combative game face when he was on track against the likes of Verstappen, who does, I suppose, live up to the traditional image of a ruthless kind of champion. But he's not like that. He's a peacemaker. He's someone who talks about his own frailties, talks about his own mistakes, and that's the way he functions. Doesn't like pretending to be someone he's not. And equally, you have to say, I think that honesty with himself probably enabled him to come through the difficult parts of this year when he dropped 34 points behind after Zandvoort, and ultimately he has that strength and inner core. So I think, yeah, he didn't have it easy, and it adds to the significance of this title win.
He'll be enjoying a much-needed rest, won't he? As you will soon as well. But look, looking forward to next year. We're always looking ahead. Can Norris go again?
Hard to say, and that was the extra edge to this year's title battle, because there's a big rule change in F1. So neither Lando Norris nor Oscar Piastri's teammate knew if this was maybe their only chance to win the World Championship, and that added extra pressure. Listen, I think Norris's standing now in F1 is extremely high. I know Red Bull were interested in signing him a couple of years ago. Norris chose to stay at McLaren, where he could have maybe jumped into what was then the quickest car in the field, wanted to build a team around himself because he felt that was the surest way to guarantee success. Next year, you have to say McLaren have so many good people, and Formula One, because of the cost cap now, is about having the best people as much as it is about having the best money. So I think he will have a decent chance to fight at the very front. Mercedes engines are expected to be the best. That might hand the Mercedes Works team and Norris's old friend and rival George Russell possibly the best chance of winning the championship next year. But Lando will, without question, benefit from being having a world championship around his the crown and wearing that. So if he did have those little issues with regard to self-confidence, I think being champion will make him even stronger and make him even more formidable.